Excellent. Okay, 7 o'clock. We'll be starting in a minute, and this is really weird speaking to an empty screen, but I've got no idea what kind of delay. I know there's a bit of delay between what I'm seeing and what's coming up on the preview, so hopefully we'll play it by ear and see how we go. G'day. Okay. Well, what we're going to be doing this evening is we're going to be having a go at trying to replay Train Controller, which you can see running in front of you. It was written quite a while ago, in 2011, I guess. But what I thought I'd do first is just take you back, because this is a remake. It's a rewritten game for an old 16K Spectrum game. So without further ado, let me show you the original so we got a bit of comparison over what we're talking about. So this, as you all will probably recognize, those in the know, is a ZX Spectrum opening screen. Now, the interesting thing about Train Controller was it was written in 16K, which was fabulous. Um, but also, and I've lowered the volume to about 5% here because it really is quite loud. The graphics are pretty basic even for the time. And you can see what was interesting was that on the tape, you had a cassette tape for your ZX Spectrum games. One side had the track A, which you're looking at now, and the B side of the cassette had a different set of tracks, so it's kind of like two different levels. So as you can see from the game, you've got 7 levels, and if we start it, you've got one train, and all of the points around the track are controlled by key presses. Like if you look at the top left, you'll see a passenger appears in blue on one of the platforms. Let's see if the cursor's going to come up, this guy here, or lady. And what you've got to do is negotiate the points by pressing the letter associated. So if you look at the top and we press the A button, you'll see we're controlling the points. And that directs where the train's going to go through the whole game. So the idea is to get to the platforms, pick up the train, pick up the passengers, and that's pretty much it really. So, and as you go through the game, now I can't remember if this stops automatically. No, it doesn't. But if you hit an incorrectly set point, you get your train crashes and off you go. Now there is 7 levels, and when you get to the 7th level in this game, you'll have 3 trains all running around the screen, and you will also have a spare train which just runs them up. But it's really, really fast. So what we're going to do is, without further ado, we're going to go back to our new version here called Train Controller. And this is the one that was written back in 2011 because I thought, well, with the fact that you had to press all these keys for each individual point, it kind of would be really suited to a screen which had direct UI like a touchscreen. So it was written for the iPhone, the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 3G and before it both had different resolutions, and it's running on the iPhone emulator on his iPad that we're going to be using today. It was written for iOS 6 using Cocos 2D and Objective-C, and this is version 2 of the game. The first version was deemed quite difficult by a lot of the feedback. So on this version, I've introduced a few features, like it's got what's called the automated warning system, which is AWS, which you can see here on the options screen. Before Amazon Web Services came along, AWS was a train term for one of the advanced warning systems that they have, or automated warning systems for their train, and you can turn that off and on in the options here. You can use a cursor to show you where your screen is because touchscreen isn't always identical, and there's a few different things we can talk about as we go through it. But there was a few different options that we added to it to make the game a bit more reasonable in its difficulty. So what we're going to do this evening is we are going to see if we can plow through some of the levels in this game. And we will take it from there. Okay, apparently it's very, very quiet, so I do apologize. This is the first time I've ever run this. The microphone's at full, but it's just not a very good microphone. So I'm going to be waffling a lot less anyway because we're about to start the actual game. And so what I'm going to do is see if this actually was as difficult as everybody thought it was, or if I was just kind of, because when I used to play this when I was developing it, I'd play it all the time, and of course I got particularly good at it, so I could run through the whole game. And but it can be difficult to judge that when you're doing nothing but playing this game. So let's have a go at Train Controller and see how many levels we can get through. And I'll explain some of it as we go through. So let's start the game. And we got our tutorial level here. Now this is where you get massive arrows on the screen pointing to everything you need to. What happens with this control is your train's running around. You've got the same system where you got people on the platforms, and you touch the train, you'll hear the beep beep hopefully, and it will stop at that train to pick up the passengers. And it'll tell you at the top left how many passengers you've got to collect. And all the instructions are coming up for how to play it. And what you've really got to do is work out where to send the train to get it to the different platforms. So you really have to understand the tracks that the game uses. So you have to kind of get to grips with which points take you to which part of the train circuit in order for you to pick up the passengers. Now, one of the intricacies which was quite tricky to implement from the original game was that if you wait too long to pick up a passenger, according to the original game, they went white, got pissed off, and kidnapped the entire train. So it's kind of difficult to put across. So all they do in this game is they go a bit red, and if you have any red passengers, only the red passengers get picked up by the train. So it means you've got to get there within a reasonable time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one of the points at this point incorrectly set, and you should hear a beep, and you'll see the flashing red at the point at which the issue is a bit, and you'll get higher and higher as you get closer till you turn it off. So yeah. So that's basically the upshot of the game. You've got to understand the tracks, pick up the passengers, and yeah, and get through the different levels. There is lots of different levels in this game, unlike the original, which just had the one or two. Oh, and cool. And what it also has is a double speed button, because as you can imagine, hanging around for so long waiting for the trains to get round can take a bit of time. So you can actually stick it on double speed in order to work on the passengers. But the tricky bit is getting to the different passengers. Oh, okay, one went red, and so I still have passengers remaining on that train, which is a pain. On the platform, sorry. So given that I'm leaving this in double speed at the moment, because I know this level pretty well. Now, one of the tricks you can do, I guess, is you can wait till they all turn red and then just pick them all up at the same time. Now, you don't get any points for a red passenger, unfortunately. Well, you know, and it's ordered to just stop people waiting for that to happen in order to get a decent score. So this game also has tunnels in it, of which the train's just gone through. And you'll see it kind of go in and out of tunnels, and you've got no idea what direction the train tracks go when they're in the tunnel. Okay, now what you can do is you can reverse a lot of the directions of the train, like I'm doing here, and send it back round the other way. Oh dear, I screwed that up. Okay. So, and this is the last passenger to pick up. I think the screen on the YouTube seems to be a little bit delayed, so hopefully my voice is as well and everything's going to go hunky-dory. But you'll see once you've picked up the number of passengers, you will get to the next level. Cool. So here we go. It's a different theme. This one's got a couple of different principles in it. It's got end buffers, for example. It's got a slower, longer train in this level, and the tracks are a little more complex with a few more tunnels in it as well. And it's got a kind of desert island theme just to kind of, you know. Oh, and pterodactyls, which I was particularly fond of. And so yeah, so this is a lot more kind of graphically, you know, nicer, I hope, than the original was. Okay, now we're going to do a double speed here. And even pterodactyls move double speed, which is good. Okay. And the idea is you just have to plan the game round to make sure you can get to the right trains. And it's actually quite tricky at times to work out the best way to get somewhere, because it's not always obvious, because the points only move in certain directions. Okay, so it's coming back to me now. So you have to know the direction to go. Now, if a platform fills up, you're also in a bit of trouble too, because you'll lose a life. Okay. So you can still see the train underground. Oh shit, sugar. Platform full. Bugger. Okay. Just throw a lot of these games. What it's done in the game design was a lot of the very remote platforms have much longer platforms, so you're not going to get there as quickly. But it means that it can fill up. Oh, we've got snow, so the weather's kicked off too. There's various different weathers like fog, rain, snow in the different levels. Okay, so and the idea is when you're watching around the game, you see at what order the different people are arriving at the platforms. And you want to hope that you get them in a kind of sequence that will allow you to pick them up. Now what I'm going to try and do is keep, bugger, there wasn't any, but keep my fingers out the way as much as possible. Okay. Everything's kind of filling up, so I need to get there pretty quickly. Okay, now what I need to do in order to get this one down the bottom right, it's quite good. You need to go all the way around and go back. Oh, bugger, I forgot to press the button to stop the train. So this will take me to the bottom right. And this will take me, no, 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 that's it. Back around here to here to here. Now, unfortunately, this entire platform is full of red characters. Right, now the bottom right's filling up again. It's purely random where these passengers appear. So if I want to go, let's go this way and go back around to here. And this, I've set up the route, so it should take me. I missed it. Let's try going. Nope, nope, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way, follow around. And this should take me to the bottom right. And I think these are the last of the passengers. So not a great score, but got to the end of the level. So far so good. Not doing too badly. Now this is, you'll notice, is a very similar to the previous map, except for it's got a lot more rails in it and everything's kind of really a lot more run down. And you've now got two trains. So you've got this smaller, quicker train, and you've got this slower, larger train. So it's kind of thematically it's similar, but it's got a few more tracks around there as well. So you have to keep an eye on where each of them are going, and trains can collide if they cross over the same area. So let's see how we go. Oh, that was close. Okay, so I want this one to go round to here, to here. And this is where your double speed tends to kind of bite you in the bum a bit. So I'm going to send a small train down to the bottom right and have the large train going to the top right. And hopefully I remember to press the train. Yep. You'll see it's a very subtle thing, but um, here we go. The train carriage starts flashing. Um, there is something you can use here, which is you can let it just sit at a platform for a while you get the other train out of the way. So I'm going to send this one here. Now, when you've got more than one train, the tricky bit is where you've got the crossroads, like in the middle here, you've got the cross tracks, and those are the ones you've got to be really careful of. So let's go around, we'll send this one down to the bottom right. Now, in a lot of these multiple train tracks have been set up in such a way that you can leave one on a loop if you can work out where the tracks are going, and in order to just kind of not have to worry about it as much. So for example, we got two people coming here, so I'm just going to redirect this large one to this platform here. And then I've got to figure out where to put the small one, because I think they're on a collision path now. Okay, I'm going to leave the long one there for a moment. In fact, this could be risky. Okay, now what I'm going to do, hopefully the long one will skip past that crossroads before the small one kicks off. He shoots, he scores. Okay, we're going to go this way. Oh, bugger. Ah, okay. Only 17 passengers left though. So, first time with two trains. Maybe this is a bit trickier than I remember it being. Okay. Now, do remember if you just leave them running, they'll probably crash at this point. So I need to get them down to this platform, which is here. It's cool. So that's already set up to go there. So I'll wait till you do there. Now the yellow band on the platform tells you where. Okay, now this one's going to go here. So less talk, more do at the moment. There's just the tiniest amount of space in order to get that train touched, so it will stop before it hits the end of the platform. Okay, now where is it? I've got 9 left. Okay, let's send this one round in a circle. And we'll do the same with the larger one too. Uh-oh. And that's going to collide. Okay, this is going down to the bottom right. All right, okay. Now I'm going to leave that one going in circles because it cannot. The one on the left, although the platform's on the left, there's no easy points in which to get it there. So we're going to send a large train around that way, and then hopefully, actually no, we're going to send a small train around the same way, and then redirect the small train back to the other way. And this will pick up the last passenger. Sorted, getting there. Ah, this is cool. I love this level. This is a moon level. It has, you know, out of sheer vanity, my initials kind of carved into that around the way, and all the passengers, if you can zoom in on this, are all wearing air helmets, which is quite cool. So it's really hard to tell, but there's some. It looks very nice. They're all wearing kind of like air helmets. Right now, where is this one going? Okay. Okay, so this one looks quite compact, but there's a lot of underground rail in this one. Okay, so I think that goes to there. Because I cannot remember how to get to the top right platform off the top of my head. Oh, sugar, I got there and missed. But they're on the collision path. Bugger. Okay, no more trains left. Now, fortunately, because I knew this game was kind of tricky, yeah, thanks, Jared. It wouldn't work very well on the moon at all. But it was some really nice graphics. So we got to level 4. Oh no, that's the wrong one, isn't it? It was level 3. That's a preview. Let's go back here. I have, of course, this is a stored version, so it has all the levels on here that I've already reached. There we go. I just love the moon texture. Um, right, let's see if we can work this out again without crashing. So this takes down to the bottom. This is going to take it to that platform there. And this is where the crux of the difficulty in the game lies, is working out the different paths to each of the different platforms. You have to kind of really know a level to kind of do well in it. Okay, now. I want this one to go. Oh, yeah, that's the other way around. Great. So using the other right, I can get to the top right platform. Wow, this really was, yeah, quite tricky. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Train collision. I was actually really fond of the way the carriages flew around on a collision. Right, let's try this again. So it goes to there. And this should take this one round to there. Oh, I've done it again. missed that. Okay, now let's leave this one on its current trajectory. That should come around there. That will go there, that will go there. This will come out here, which will allow it to get around the bottom left. I wish there was some. Ah, there's one. Finally, passengers coming to a platform that I can. Now this is going to be a little tricky. I have to hope that that train's going to hold at the platform long enough for this other train to get past. Let's send this one up here. Come on, get there before it fills up. Ah, one of them went red. And that can now get set straight up to the next platform. Ah, unlucky. Okay. I'm starting to get to where no, that would have caused a collision. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I think I've stuffed it. Ah. Okay. There was a trick to this one, and I think it was you can send the trains on a similar direction to each other. Right now, that's going to miss completely. No, I need to go there. That's it. Darn and blast. No, no, no. Come on. Now, in a lot of those levels, it did actually up the time that was spent, each passenger was spent on a platform before they got peeved. Okay, where's this going to go? That's going to go and curve round to the top. Ah, I knew it was going there as well. Okay, this is the one. So that's going around to there. And send on similar trajectories. So that's going to go around to there, up to there. Oh yeah, I got it. So that'll take it right to there. Sorry, my hands are probably all over the screen. Yeah, I remember this now. So it's going to go back to there. To there. And I just have to hope that one of those doesn't turn red before the train gets there. All the passengers that I need to collect are now on the screen. Right, cool. And the trains are following each other's patterns, so sorted. And not a bad score, to be honest. Now, the next level I'm particularly fond of. There's an older game called Xevious, and which I blatantly ripped off for this because I thought the graphics looked amazing for that game, even to the rolling, tumbling sheets, and I'm really quite fond of it. Now, there's two ways you can approach this. You can leave that really fast, small train just kind of going around the middle and trying not to worry about it, or you can kind of send it off to get picked up. Ah, bugger. Yeah. But it's kind of slow. So let's go there, and go there. Oh, bugger. Ah, could have done something about that, and I didn't. Okay, but we are on level 4. Yeah, this is really tricky. That one there is really hard to get to. Oh, that was close. Now we just have to remember how to get to the top right platform. There's a lot of crossing over crossways on here. I remember. Because I'm going the opposite direction to where I was going before. And this can go here. There's a lot of, in this particular level, there's a lot of red herrings. Oh, don't know if that was where I wanted to go actually. Yeah, it was. This should send on his way to get to that end platform. So can I? Passengers are taking a while to make their appearances on this level. Right. There is a crossroads, so it's going to be close. It's basically on this particular level, you split the kind of level in half, and now we go back to get to the central platform. Avoiding the crossover. Honestly, I'm not sure why they're taking so long to come out to the platforms. Let's double speed it. Actually, let's not for the moment. That's going to come around to there. I need it to go there. Uh-oh. Nope, should be okay. Just hope one of them doesn't go red in the meantime. Yes. when the game is principally all about working out how best to manipulate the trains on the and if you get the pattern, then the rest of it comes quite easy, to be honest. Having said that, I might have just no, it should be okay. 5 left, 3 on here. I'm pretty sure there's some shortcuts as well. So we got one on the outer top right. That's just going. Okay, so both passengers are on. Oh, better make sure that one doesn't hit the let's leave that for the moment. And this is why we have the double speed. And I screwed it up. Oh, just okay. Now we can double speed it. And Xevious is done. Right, this is where we start to get into the named levels. This is a metro level. So if anybody lives in Melbourne, they'll probably recognize at least a little bit of the Melbourne metro system here. Now this is what can only be called an absolute bugger of a level. So this is a very loose interpretation of the Melbourne railway system, with the central city loop on the left and Lilydale and Belgrave on the very right, and Downs for the southeastern suburbs. But the trick about this is not having the trains colliding in the city loop. So there is all kinds of interesting loops that you can do. And I think I've stuffed it up already. Yep. Now, there isn't a lot of passengers to collect on this, and in true Melbourne fashion, I think they wait a long time on the platforms before they get pissed off. So, right, so let's try this again. So we send this one back around, because the trains will only go one way, basically. So what I need to do is send this one back. And I don't know if this is just cynicism, but the trains on this platform run really, on this run really, really slowly as well. Okay, so now this has to wait here. Let me see if I get this right. So let me turn this up here. And I need to get this train up to the other platform before the other one gets there. And I used to know all the timings for this, but nope, that was not it. Whew. Right, now how does this go again? Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, I think I remember. There is a sneaky little platform in the city loop. Now the trick is there's only two trains. So I have to work out where to send it. Okay, now I'm going to send this one around the city loop to stop at the inner city platform. Hopefully that'll give enough time for this train to get around. Geez, I went to town on this, didn't I? Right, I think we're going to send it down the Sandringham line. Okay, this one's going out to Belgrave. So every platform's on the screen. Whoops. Alright, let me get this one down the other lines. So I reckon we can just send this one round quickly and we'll send it down to the middle there. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's not gonna work. No, 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 no. Yes! Right. I think it's going to be easier to send this one up north. Oh, geez, that's tight. He shoots, he scores. Right. Let's send this one. Oh, we got our first red passenger. Right. That one's going to... oh dear, I think I might have screwed this up. I think I might have screwed the pooch. No, I shouldn't have stopped it. Go away. And I think it might be overly cynical, but it does take a long time for the trains to get anywhere on this map. Now, can I send this one on its way before the other one? Or am I going to stuff it? Okay. I think I might have been too ambitious. So let's send this one back. Ah, bugger. No, no, that's okay. I think we might have done it. Yes. Okay, now I can't remember what this. Let's see what the next one is. Is that cat? Oh God, yes. This may be where we. Yeah. Now I do remember that this one looks a little overwhelming, but it's actually not that bad. Actually, hmm. Let me see if I can remember how to play this one. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, so this will follow the same line as the other train then. So that's going to go around here, go through there. Wow. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. So I think that one goes there, that one goes there. Yes. Okay. No. Oh, yes, I remember. So this one goes to here. Yeah, they are really impatient on this level. Jeez, that's a fast train. Okay. I seem to remember sending it this way was a good idea. Man, that was okay. Not a good idea. So that was the tunnels level. We're doing okay. I think I wasn't sure how far I'd get. I've already stuffed it. Now there we go. Okay. Straight into a collision course. Again. Right. So I'm going to get at least to one platform. So that's a U-bend. That goes around to there. So that takes us to the outer. And this will reverse it back to... Yes, that'll take me right the way around to there. This will take me around to here, which should take me back into somewhere else. This bottom central one is a pain to get to because I can't remember the sequence to get me there. And that's going to take me to the outside, and this is going to do pretty much exactly the same thing, except if I go to here. No, hang on, I'm going to go there. That'll take me round to here, and it'll take me back to the same platform. How on earth did I get to that platform there again? Wow. Ah, yes. Don't turn red. Don't turn red. bugger turned red. Okay. Ah, and almost forgot to stop the train. Genius. Now, if I take that one to there, that's going to take me back to the same platform. I keep going back to the same platform. So, holy moly. I think the faster train's going to catch up with the slower one. Okay, let's send this one round the outside and send this one back on itself. Aha! Now this will reverse it back, so instead of going back to the same platform all the time, I think we're going to get a game where, yeah, this level is a. I was a bit of a sadistic person, I think. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that is though. Yes. Okay, but it's just oh. Okay, right. That platform, it's a nightmare. Okay, I need to figure out how to get to that platform. Okay, right. So, okay. Man, I must have been having a bad day when I wrote this one. Okay. Okay, I know this one. This one's the easiest one to figure out, which is the top left. This one takes me up. That's the U shape, and take me to the outside. So the outside goes around to there. And this one, so I have to get to there to there. Oh Jesus. Okay. So that's going to have to be there. That's going to take me around the outside as well, but I don't want to go around. I want to go back around to here. But this will send the trains on the opposite trajectories. So, right, bugger it. I can't remember where that one goes, but I think it goes to where I just sent the other train. Yep. Yep. Okay. Wow. I mean, it is level 6, I guess, so. Okay. We shall prevail. Right, if I send it this way and this way, that's going to follow around the same outside trajectory as this one's currently going, which is cool. Now this is the middle train's approaching. Where does that tunnel go? Up here. That's just sending me around a big old circle. So this one I know sends me up to where the other one was going, which is to here. So that should bring me out to there, which allows me to go here, round to there, which will take me to that platform. Okay, but I still haven't worked out how to get to the lower platform yet. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm gonna take it around to here so at least I can fill out the other top platform. Right, where does this one go? I don't believe it. Okay. So this is going to go to there, to there, to there. So we know how to get to that platform there. So that's cool. This is going to take me around to here. And that's going to send me on a collision course, so we're not going to do that. And I missed the platform, didn't I? Okay. They're already on a collision course. Oh dear. Okay, not good. But I can send this one down to that bottom platform now. Okay, now that one's going to stop and allow me to, so there's a lot of passengers on the top left. I've done it again. I've sent those. Okay, not a good place to send your trains. Right, let's just take a brand. Oh, I think I've got. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's going to go around to there, which is going to stop the train. Oh, close. Right there. This one's a U-bend, which immediately sets it on the whole way around the track. Now, if I'm right, this is actually just going to work on a massive loop now between that platform. Yes. So what I can do now is take that and that one, move up to there, and I'm going to send it round to here, which will send it to there, there, and there, which will send it down to the bottom middle platform. Ah! Yeah, because those joints are used by both. But that leaves me the top left. But at least I've got 2 out of the 3 sorted at the moment. And it means I've got one less thing to worry about by having. I forgot to press the button. Well, that worked out quite well. It's going to pick up both those passengers. So it's going the wrong way now, though. So I need to get it to go. And here. And I want to send this around, which is going. We've got some red passengers. Ah, platform full. So close. Now we just have to remember how we got the trains into that pattern. Ah, last life. Jesus. Okay. At least now I remember how to get to that platform. So this is just that's the sequence because there's an inner sequence and an outer one. This will take me round to up there, which means that this one takes me to that one, to that one. Now the trick is, let's send this one around first, and I can send that back around its loop. Then change that one. It's on the wrong train line. Okay, bugger. So that's going. Let's try that again. So it's going to come round. Ah, you idiot. Okay, we can get to the other train platform instead. Which is filling up anyway. It's an interesting level, this one, because there are only 3 platforms. Okay, we're getting there. We are totally getting there. Okay. Right. Yes, yes, we are. This is coming now to there. Oh, Jesus. We're going to get really close again as well. This is so stressful. Okay, right. That means that goes to there, that goes to there. This will pick up the bottom middle platform. So this comes out here. Yep. Which allows me to get to that platform. And we're just going to stop that one even though there's no passengers at the platform, so it's something we don't have to worry about. Now this is now going the opposite direction. I didn't want to do that. I just thought I'd try it. Okay, let's send this one back around. Okay, let's do this. Send this one to here, to here. And that's going to allow us to get to the top middle platform. Down to 12. Okay, so send that one off first. We need to get to that middle platform again. I want to do that, and yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Well, maybe not, but this will work. This will work for us. I think now it won't. But it can take this round to the other top middle platform again. Okay, we've only got 10 passengers, 8 passengers left, and I think they're all pretty much on the screen now. Okay, get out of the way. No, 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 no. Yep. So we just have to get to the middle platform again. So, now this time we're not going to, I think this might put us on the outer rim again. Yep. But that's okay, I think. Yes, I think. Yes. Okay, we're there. It's sorted. There'll be a bit of jiggery pokery to make sure the trains don't collide. So I'm going to stop that one there. Now we have to get this train, and we're going to miss out on one passenger here because all of them have gone red except one. Now if I send this one off, right, okay, we can send it here. Oh no, 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 yep, that's okay. To here, and that'll send it back around again. All the way around to there, but yeah, we're sorted as long as we avoid a collision between the two trains. So let's speed this bad boy up. Done. Whew. And he forgot to press a button. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's try that again. Let's, and remember to press the button this time. So again, it's all around this area when these junction points are going to become an issue. So hopefully, I think this will go around again. So we'll stop that one at the platform, send that one through, that one there. It is done. I said that before, but this time I think it's true. That is one very, very upset passenger. Okay. I can't remember which one's next, but if it's the one I think it is. Oh, the rings. Now, this is just what you could call the. This was the 7 rings of hell. So yeah, this one got some remarks. It has to be said. Now, it isn't actually as bad as it looks. Honest. Because two of the trains are on continual circles. So the trick is keeping the other train from hitting the other two trains, if you like. It really depends how you want to play it for this particular level. So, and I missed it again. One of the cruxes is that you have to get that initial junction when you first start playing it on this particular level. And this is my 7 rings of hell level. So this one is the last really. I wouldn't use the word nasty, um, but yeah, you could at a push. Now I can't remember where that tunnel comes out. Oh right, okay. Now this is good because this now gets sent to the top. Now, oh bugger! I think I've stuffed that up. Right now, while that one's on the top circle, we can send this one out, and it will go the opposite way. Now the good thing about being at the top circle is at top circle it can just stop and pick up passengers and stuff. So the tricky part next is getting it to the top left. Now I can't even remember off the top of my head how to get that train off that left-hand circle. But I get the feeling that this tunnel at the bottom right leads to somewhere quite obscure. Yes, it does. Now, don't go red. Don't go red. And we can do an absolute killing here. Don't go red. Ah! He shoots, he scores. Okay, now. Right, here we go. There's only 2 passengers left and they're at the bottom here. So the trick is getting this one off. Now these are both on the same circle now. And I can't remember how to get this one out of that circular loop. Or if there is a way. So maybe we'll go to this one here. And hope, oh dear. Oh, so close, but there aren't many passengers to pick up on this one. So, and given that they're in hell, they do wait a long time. So, we're getting ever so close. Yes, it, it is indeed. I'm not unhappy with the look of this one. This is the kind of level you will see in your nightmares. I'm sure of it. It's just it's really nasty. But this will take us to the first thing, and then we can get this train out of the middle loop, and we can just leave that one running on the top. And now, hopefully, all thing. Oh no, that's not. That's what I wanted. Oh, close. So this should come out of here. Sorry, my hand's probably in the way again. And allow me to pick up the passengers in the middle again. Okay. Oh, I missed it. No, I didn't. Okay. Now, the trick is getting to this one. So, if I remember right, I can loop around this one as well. So there's 8 passengers left. So I can send that one to be picked up. And now we can look to see if we can get this train out of the left-hand ring. But I think that train is stuck there for eternity, if I remember. No, there it is. There is a way out. Now, this will mean that this is going to land on the same circle as this one eventually. So this is going to come out here at the top. So beepity beepity. Right, okay. I think I might have made life really, really complex for myself here. And okay, this was good. Ah, I didn't press the button. Ah. Ah, so close. Okay. In each of the levels, there was a definitive effort to make sure that if you worked out how the level worked, then it would kind of not be as bad as it looked initially, as it were. Okay, so let's get this out and about. I didn't really want to do that. Oh well, what's done is done. Um, how do I get out of here again? Oh yeah. Hopefully they're. Oh no, one's rust. Oh no, the faster one. 5 passengers left. We can do this. One train left. Oh, raining in hell. Okay, now we know we can leave that one there to do its thing, and we can send the second one out to do its thing. Ah, that was close. Okay, so this will run in a figure of eight, so we can pick up this one, and this one will run around there and pick up that passenger at the top left, and that's the last two passengers we need to pick up. I think. Ah, he shoots, he scores. This is probably an easier level, even though it looks much more difficult. And when someone I was working with with the level design at the time of proving the game said this was just the stuff of nightmares, I think this one was okay actually. So here we go. We've got the last two levels now in the game. Now, for the eagle-eyed amongst you, this is actually the same level that comes from the the original game. When you This is on side A of Train Game. This is the level that plays on there. So this is probably the most intricately designed because this was what the entire game was based on in the original game. So, and I think I've screwed the pooch already, as it were. No, that's all right. Ah, okay. Now they are already heading for a collision course. Let's send one off pretty quickly. And then send this one down. Actually, I could have done another. That was close. Nope, nope, that's not the platform. Let's reverse it around. That wasn't particularly helpful. It's alright, it'll pick up the top left. Ah, platform full. Ever so close to finishing now, so I didn't know if we would get through this or not in a setting. Oh, we got some snow. Bona fide particle effects. Okay. We haven't actually had any fog yet, interestingly. I cannot remember how to get to that middle platform. Okay, let's stick this one to the outside. Let's send this one on its merry way. That's just going to lead it back in the same circle. Right, okay. No, that's not going to change it either. Anyway, let's get those platforms at top left sorted. Send this one round the side. Because what I need to do is find a way of reversing it, sending it round the other way. And I think I've just seen it. Sure have, but they're on a bloody collision course. Ah, I did work it out, but slightly incorrectly. These are probably the trickiest levels in the game, I think. Right, let's try that again. Almost got them to collide again. Not the sharpest tool in the shed at times. Mm. Okay. I do remember that middle platform being a bugger. Okay, let's try this again. The two left-hand platforms are really easy. They're really easy to kind of get to, but that middle one has always been a pain. Nope, still not there. Still, I need to work out how to get to that bloody platform. It's a way of reversing the train, but I can't remember how to do it. We shall prevail. So that will go the same direction. Right, okay, let's send this one up here. And get that one to go the opposite way around. So this will pick up there. Now still, we need to go, got it. Shit, it's going to cause a collision now. Right, need to get this one out of the way. No, it's not, it's going to be fine. Yeah. Just going to leave that one, see if any other passengers come around. Yep, there we go. Or we reset the points. Because now we need to work out to get to the top left again. So we go, I know that one's going to go, this one. That's going to allow it to go back that way. No. Oh, so close. So close. Okay. Yeah. Let's stop this one, even though there's a passenger there now. Actually, nope, that was a really bad idea. I need to stop this one because it's on the same trajectory. And then this one can pick up those passengers. Okay, now this one's going to come around here. Needs to loop back round. Okay. And then this one will, by the time that gets there, I'm going to send it all the way up. Okay, so. Oh my god, I have the wrong thing set. Baggery. Okay, my bad. No. Shit. I really stuffed that up. Again. I went on my way to screw that up. Okay. So close. Right, we've got 7 passengers left, and we know how the map works. Now they're on the collision course at the moment. No, they're not. They're let's send this one back that way. This one that way. Actually, no. Bad idea. I've forgotten how I did. Okay. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. Good. Now this should allow us to send that one off to the side. Don't turn red. Don't turn red. And then we're almost on to the last level. Don't turn red. And we're there. Yes! Okay, so this is Homage B. So this was a level from the B side of the train game on the ZX Spectrum. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking. Okay, now that one's going to loop round to there. This is going to go around to here, up to there. And we're going to go, oh yeah, I remember. So this one goes around to there. No, I don't want that one there. Maybe I did. That one's still going to loop back around to there. So I got one. Oh, not looking good. Oh, hang on. Got it. Don't fill up. No, 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 too early. Come on. Ah, it's freaking turn red. That's alright, we're on a pattern. Don't turn. Ah, turn red. Ah, so close. Ah, good score. Okay, we're so close to finishing. I must admit, I've really enjoyed coming back to this. You know, it's difficult to know how it's going to go when you pick up something you haven't played in years. So that's going to stop up there. Just going to go down to here, down to there. Yeah, so this needs to go there. And this will stop there. So this needs to go the other way, really. Right now, come on, you can make it to the platform. No, we're deliberately not going to pick up that one because we want to get to the other one in time. Ah, score. Okay, it's a small victories. Okay, so and we should be on place two. Oops. It should take us back to that platform again. This is not going to take us where I thought it would. Should have taken that bugger. So close. Probably didn't want to do that actually. Anyway. Ah, right, score. Ah, stop the train. Actually, let's go that way. That'll take us round to there. Let's leave that other train at the platform for a bit. We'll take it round to there. Oh, that was close. Ah, bugger. What was I thinking? Send it back around to where we were going. Got 2 passengers left. That one's going to go to there. Now we need to... No, that's still not going to work. I've done it again. Okay. Right. Ah, no, wrong. Yes, sorted. Wrong platform. Okay. We go. Game completed. And particle effects. Not bad for an iPhone 3. Yeah. Yay. So it's not undoable. So that's good. And it was good to have an opportunity to play through it again because it's been quite a few years. Because by the time you've kind of written something yourself and run through it so many times, it gets a little tricky to keep the enthusiasm up. But yeah, there we go. That's Train Controller. Thanks, Jeremy, for joining, and anyone else who was watching. And yeah, and if you're watching this in the future, hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks. Bye.